Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So first, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Annisa, age 2018, major Faculty of Medicine, University of Jenderal Ahmad Yani. Today, I would like to present my research entitled The Relationship of Anxiety Decrease with the Coping Mechanism for Predator Soldiers, Combat Engineering Battalion, the first division of the named Kostrad in military operation under the war in disaster management. So the background of my research are first, the Indonesian National Army is a servant of the state who has duties on one of which is military operation other than war. Our soldiers are required to have good physical and mental readiness to carry out assignments, especially in protecting the unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia. Soldiers are susceptible to get stressed and risks associated with symptoms of anxiety. Because of the many pressure they have are required to be perfect. 21% of anxiety occur in general population and increased 1.4% annually. So there was an increase of 29% in soldiers' anxiety and haven't specific different in before or after pandemic. And so one of the ways that soldiers use to reduce their anxiety is the response of coping mechanism. Coping mechanism is the way that someone do to reduce the level of anxiety caused by stressor. Coping mechanisms are divided into two categories. First is destructive coping, which means perceived pressure as a threat, and last one is constructive coping mechanism, which means perceived pressure as a challenge. So, in my research method, design of the study is quantitative analytic with observational analytical approach. The subject is Predator Soldiers, Combat Engineering Battalion, the first division of the Nen Kostrad in military operation other than war. The inclusion criteria, first, active and cooperative army soldiers, 19 to 50 years old and willing to be a respondent, and the exclusion criteria as we can see in the PowerPoint. So I use minimal sample is 85 respondent with simple random sampling, and there's two variable. So next is research instrument. The research instrument, I use three instruments. There is application form to become a respondent, informed consent, and questionnaire. And the data I will be analyzed with univariate analysis and bivariate analysis. In research flow, the research flow start from research preparation, giving questionnaire for respondent, then collecting data of questionnaire, processing and analysis data, and finally presentation of the data. For ethic aspect, I use informed consent for the respondent, anonymity data, confidentiality, and respect for people. And the place and time of research is the place that's located in the first division of the Nin Kostrad Combat Engineering Battalion. And period time from May to February 2022. So in research results, I use two analysis in univariate and bivariate. In univariate analysis, the characteristic of Predator soldiers of young Zipper, the first division of the Nin Battalion Kostrad. In each characteristic, as we can see, the average age of the subject is 22 years old with median 22.0 and standard deviation is 3.03. The youngest subject is 19 and the oldest one is 37. Those results are from previous research in that anxiety has started to occur since adolescence, which means 15 to 24. In addition, based on the age category, 18 to 24 years old have the highest level of anxiety. In gender characteristic, as we can see, there are more male soldiers than female soldiers. For male soldiers are 87 people and female soldiers are 3 people. For military operation Aldebaran War, as we can see, the number who have never participated is more than soldiers have participated in military operation Aldebaran War. The results of study are slightly different from the previous studies because the research respondents were conducted among soldiers dominated by male respondents. There is characteristic of anxiety degree. As we can see, the frequency of soldiers with no anxiety is 94.4%, which means most of the respondents are in normal condition. No anxiety in respondent indicate that they are able to control their anxiety. And next is coping mechanism characteristic. The frequency of soldier with adaptive coping mechanism is 78, which means most of the respondents can perceive the pressure or stressor into something positive act. Then, then behavioral analysis. Okay, in the behavioral analysis, as we can see, um, the respondent are having symptoms of anxiety and using adaptive coping mechanism is 78 people. There is only 12 people who using maladaptive coping mechanism. Based on the statistic, the p-value zero that signify less than 0.05, which means there is a relationship between anxiety decrease with coping mechanism. The results are consistent with previous research that the higher of degree of anxiety experienced by individual, they will be more using maladaptive coping mechanism. And the conclusion is there is a significant relationship between the degree of anxiety and coping mechanism. In Yanzipur, the first division of the Ninja Battalion constructs in predatory soldiers with strong correlation. So, thank you. We have to come to the end of the presentation. Thank you for the opportunity you have given to me. So, first of all, pardon for my English fluency. So, thank you.